Ladies and gentlemen, I need a nap. And by I need a nap, I need a nap. But it's all good because the VOD will wake me up. And the rousing sounds of people throwing things at me will wake me up. I've talked about it before. I work overnight shifts on the weekends because that's how I pay my bills. So, how cute. There's a Val in a jar in the background. I'll talk about that in a moment. Well, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My eyes. Oh. What was I saying? He's there for your safety. I can't be contained. I am ungovernable. Anywho. Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a little bit, and by been a little bit, I mean I just hopefully saw you guys yesterday. So how's it going? Today is a fun day. One, I am so eepy because hi Vega, how are you doing? I'm an eepy little guy because I woke up probably about 40 minutes ago. He used to work overnights. It's good, Maddie. Thanks for joining us today. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I've also noticed that with the introduction, the planning of my voiceover stuff, specifically with my tournament and everything like that, there's a big influx of people. So I like to, I'm making sure I say some things about that before I go on. I thank you for joining and for taking the time to trust me with your time and your effort and energy. So, you know, thank you for that. I want to make sure that I deliver on my promise. I deliver on my things that benefit everyone else. So, you know, I really appreciate you just being here. Also, I thought I had my chat box I guess I didn't. Okay, hold on. Source clone. Chat box. Okay. Huh, I guess I didn't make that, like, I guess I didn't make that, like, whatchamacallit? I don't know, like skinny? Filters? No? Okay. I guess this is how we're, okay, I guess this is what we're doing. I guess I'll figure that out later. My gosh! How many do you have? Jeez. Also, what's going on, Ren? Hey. Also, oh. Jeez. And so it begins. Also, thank you, Maddie. I appreciate it. Don't worry, I will. I have people in case they. I have people in case I need help, so you don't have to worry about that. Like I have people who I can call. But yeah, just. We got that out of our system? Are we good? Cool. All right. All right. Wonderful. Now done? Okay. That's great. There we go. Yeah, so as I was saying, I will always try and make sure that I am. What's going on, Nova Chain? Hello. Is that a Whooper? Freaking love Whooper. Hell yeah. I had a feeling that was a small ant emote. What was I saying? Yeah, so I just want to make sure that I am just like earning your time and your energy and effort. So, you know, I'm keeping you guys constantly updated in the server because now the server, like, holy cow, the sudden influx of so many people. But no, I'm hoping to accommodate and like just get things going and do all that. So, you know, I really want to make sure I am using your trust well. So yeah, I said the things are being planned and things are in the works, and so the VTuber tournament is going to be soon. So fret not, it is going to be very soon. Because when I planned my art tournament, which I still really want to do my art tournament, which I planned originally, but only like 5 people signed up. And so, you know, by the time the deadline approached, which I gave a deadline, there just wasn't enough people, so I had to call it off, which is okay. So this time I'm like, I want to see who's interested first, and then I'll get a date, because I don't want to have people sign up for a deadline, and then only for the deadline to approach and not enough people. But yeah, there's a lot of people interested who want to do it. And it's so big that I have to do auditions for it. But it's also so big that I might split it up. Like maybe once a week for 2 weeks or something like that. So wow, look, the whole gang is here. That's awesome. But so anywho, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna stop yapping. I'm a certified yapper. And that's me popping my knuckles, reloading my arms, so to speak, if you will. I will hydrate schmoozer. Oh goodness, that was a burger that hit me. So, order. So yeah. And I need to, since so many people are in the server now and joining and talking, I gotta like be more active and chatting. Because somebody's asking if the auditions are going. It's like, no, the auditions haven't even happened yet. But they are, they will. So, anywho. Let's get started with the show, because again, I'm a certified yapper. And I need to stop, like, yapping. Maybe a coffee, a Dr. Pepper, a schmoozer special, keep you awake for hours. I don't drink coffee, but I do have the Dr. Pepper. So, anywho. Today, we'll be welcoming the cutest imp in town. She is known for her musicianship and singing, as well as her rather interesting YouTube content. Into the studio wanders a lost child. What is the One Punch Man meme? Whose sassy child is this? Or like, I can't remember what it was. Where did this sassy child come from? I don't know, but I don't know. That's just kind of the vibe I'm getting. Into the studio wanders a lost child who's not quite sure how she got here. Please welcome Beatrice Bellamour. And now bear with, because I gotta like adjust some things, because YouTube Studio sometimes makes me want to throw myself out of a window. So you see me, I'm very big right now, so I gotta adjust myself. Into the chair I go. Oh wait, no. Why do things not like to work? No, I'm adjusting. I need to adjust. No. Okay, can I adjust you? There. Do you want small or do you want rather big?
That's a good size.
Perfect.
That's a good size. Thank you.
All right. Val, what were you doing under the desk? What? Bro, what you mean? Jeez, it just looks like I'm being punched from the side.
They really are not giving you a break right now.
No, they are not.
Oh my god. Is it okay if I cuss a little bit on your stream? I just don't want to make any assumptions or anything
you're
like that.
fine.
Is it okay?
Let's see.
Okay.
All right, hold on. Ah, jeez.
Awesome.
Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this. I gotta fix this, guys. There we go. Ever since I transitioned to OBS, everything's just been weird.
Oh yeah. No, OBS is a little finicky at times. It's great. You did yesterday? You did what yesterday? Hold on, what?
They are bound and determined.
Oh yeah. I think swearing was what they meant. Ah, okay. I wasn't able to watch yesterday. But
Ival.
I am here.
Yes, Ival. Jeez, my heart. Not like it needed it. It's fine. Anywho.
Colorful favorite words. I see. Okay.
Oh.
I gotcha.
I cussed a whole bunch on mine, so that's true. Marie did swear a bunch, but I think Marie gets the exception, or gets the pass.
What pass?
The Australian pass.
Okay.
Imagine not watching The Outsider. Okay, awesome. All right, Knight.
What Outsiders?
See, okay, you've never seen the movie The Outsiders?
Oh right, I remember talking about this. With Knight the first time we talked. So I've seen The Outsiders, right? But it's been a long time because I think I think that's when I watched it.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, so it's been a while and I don't remember anything about that. Nothing at all.
It do be like that head sometimes. Oh my goodness.
I remember I did read the book though. I remember a little bit about the book, but not a lot about the
Okay,
movie
so
at
everybody
all.
knows about this except me. What the heck?
It was the only reason I know about it is because it was in it was a thing that we studied in grade 7 English class.
What is it about? Because maybe they just...
It's about like 50s like greaser gangs. You know what
Yeah.
like yeah, that's literally what it's about. That's the entire fucking book.
Oh, I guess it just wasn't in my curriculum. Because I think when I was in 7th grade, what were we reading? What was my English class in 7th grade? Because I don't remember, but all I remember is like the books I read in middle school, like that I had to read, were books like The Giver and like Night by Eli Vessel, and you know, some
The Giver, that's another good one.
so like other books, but just not The Outsiders.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a good how do you say it? Dystopian story. So
Thank you, Bubbles. See,
I like my dystopias.
I at least read, and I really enjoyed Fahrenheit 451, but that's kind of like one that's taught in schools.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a little tired. My back hurts from the fresh tattoos. You should talk to Marie then. You and Marie getting back tattoos, going to bed. But if you see, I don't know if the VOD is ready. Good night, everyone. Aw, good night, schmoozer. Have fun.
Good night, schmoozer.
Oh my goodness. But before we continue to get off track, yeah, Bubbles, hello. Before we continue off track, I'm gonna ask my first question, which is in my opinion my most important question, and that is this: B, who are you and what is your story?
Okay, who am I and what is my story? All right, do you want? Okay, how like okay.
Okay. Would you like to answer that? You can answer this as, what is your VTuber story? If you want to start first, we can start with, what is your
my VTuber story is a little wishy-washy, so I think what we'll do is... Sorry, I cut you off.
No, you didn't cut me off. Somebody threw something at me.
Okay. No, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll answer a little bit about my career up until this point as an artist. But because my VTuber story is a little bit wishy-washy right now. I did have definitive lore at one point, but things are like changing around and shifting a lot, and I'm sort of in the middle of trying to figure stuff out, you know? So I'm Beatrice Bellamour, if you guys are unfamiliar with me, which is quite likely, because I have not been on this channel before. Or have I? No, I don't think I have. But hold on, let me just make sure everything's okay. Yeah, so I started doing like music stuff and social media stuff at around the age of like 11. So I've got a long history with me, and I think so. For a long time, I just did music and like the odd shitpost, which it's the odd shitpost music, and that was it really. I was a fleshy for a while, if that's what you want to call it. And I think in around 2020, I stopped doing that stuff. Well, I kind of continued into like 2021, but I hadn't released an album because I had 3 albums beforehand. I hadn't released them. So shitposts are the best. I agree. But yeah, I hadn't released a new album since those 3. and I sort of still like released covers and stuff like that on the down low, and some of them got pretty popular. But I just stopped with the IRL stuff, and eventually I stumbled upon VTubing with Temmie. Temmie Chang. It was the first VTuber I ever watched. If you didn't know, she's the artist for Undertale, the lead artist, and
Oh.
yeah, she does occasionally stream as a VTuber. She did it a lot more. I think she's probably busy right now, and so she is not streaming currently, but she never graduated or anything like that. So she's still technically an active VTuber, just inactive.
There we go.
But she did a collab. She did a collab with Pigamy. And I became an avid Pigamy fan. And then she did a collab with, Pigamy was sort of a separate thing altogether, but that led me to discover Chibidoki.
Yeah.
Shoutouts. She's hilarious.
Thank you for shouting out the small creator Chibidoki.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Gotta support our small
Shoutouts to the
homies.
small creator. Yeah, we gotta support our small homies. Yeah, shoutouts to Chibidoki.
On a side note, real quick, I've been watching a lot of Chibidoki streams, and I don't really watch big VTubers. I don't, you know, there's just something about them. I don't really watch a whole lot of them. Chibidoki is like one of the few that every time I hop into a stream, I legitimately just have a good time watching.
Oh yeah, she's wonderful.
I talk about this story because it's just so funny to me. The first stream I've ever popped into, I made her sad by commenting on her eyes, and then I got the entire chat to focus on nothing but the phrase DP. And it took over her entire stream because I asked her the question of, what do you think of Dr. Pepper? And she says, Dr. Pepper? I've never had DP before. What's DP? You know, and then it just devolved into her just being like, I don't know what DP is, chat. Can you tell me what DP is? You know, and everybody in chat would just be like, what the heck? What is going on?
Yeah, so. It's wonderful. No, I love Chibi. She's amazing. Chibi is great.
Excuse me.
Yeah, Chibi's great. And after a while of watching pretty much exclusively Temmie, Pigamy, and Chibi, I found the Hololive English debuts, or maybe not their debuts. I don't think I was there since debut, but it was around 2021, so pretty close. Where I got into Hololive English, and I was around for the Gen 2 debuts, and I love Hololive. I'm a huge Hololive nerd, and like huge on the Hololive. I love Hololive. But I don't know. That's how I got into like VTubing as a whole. Because before that, I was only watching like real life content creators, and we can get a little bit more into like my deeper inspirations later if you want. Yeah. So I got into VTubers via Temmie to Pigamy to Chibi to Hololive, and yeah, after that, I just kind of like, I realized that I wanted to do this as I wanted to shift my focus onto doing something like this rather than just releasing music and hoping for the best, because it's a lot easier for me to do cool content when I don't have to worry about people seeing me all the time.
Tay, none of those words you said are in the Bible. None of those words.
None of the words?
Bibu tags volume 1 Chippy Gap Bling Dang Born.
Oh, yeah, let's go, Tathan.
None of those words are in the Bible.
They are not, but they are in my heart. Yeah, Bibu is my, I think it'd be fair to say Bibu is my Kamiyoshi. I love her to bits. She's hilarious and I love her.
I think I just heard like my roommate, just like one of my roommates, scream and then moan.
Fuck.
I am in an apartment. I'm in a like, because I go to university. I'm in an apartment with six men, including myself. We all have private rooms, but I'm with 6 other dudes here, and my goodness, like before I went live, quiet, nobody was there, and now I'm streaming. All of a sudden, there are like 2 or 3 people in my kitchen, and just I just hear what sounds like to be, oh, it's something like that, and I'm just like just a cacophony of noises.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. So talking about these inspirations that you had that drove you to want to become a VTuber, it's pretty interesting that you say Bijo, because she's still very new and recent to the grand scheme of like VTubing as a whole, like agency VTubing.
Yeah.
And something that came out recently was Hololive saying that they're not going to be releasing any new waves of talents for quite a little bit of time, because they want to focus on their own current talents. And it's interesting to see that that they're devoting so much time to that. Now, focusing back on just that group of, was it Advent? Is that what their group was? I don't remember.
Advent, yeah.
You know, why them as opposed to, you know, the previous 2 generations?
So I say Kamiyoshi is Biju, but I watch everybody from time to time. Recently I've been on a huge Inanis kick. Ninomai Inanis is wonderful and I love her. You'll hear me say that a lot. But my...
You know Taven. If you know Taven, you know, I think he's a fan of Ina. I mean, the amount of, there's this song that I have ingrained into my head because of him is,
oh boy.
What is that? Was that Katy Perry? Was the I kissed a girl and I liked it? I don't remember who does that song, but basically just somebody made a parody of that with Ina. Just all it was they saw her back, like, cause her model glitch, and they saw that her back, and that was it. They saw skin,
of course.
and it's just one of the dumbest.
Oh no, her back is exposed.
Yeah, and so it was like the first time their chat had ever seen it, and so they lost their collective minds. And somebody made a song about it, like with the, you know, it was like kind of a Vocaloid style. And it's just ingrained in me to this day of, we saw your back and we liked it. It's so, it's so cursed. I'm sorry.
That is really cursed. Holy fuck.
I don't mean to get sidetracked.
No, it's chill. Oh god, I have something to watch after this. Great. Okay.
Great. He sent it in our chat, in our VC chat.
Good. Okay. Yeah, no. So, as a whole, though, I very much I watch everybody. I watch JP VTubers as well. The VTubers on the JP side. I don't speak too much, but I can understand a little bit. I'm studying, or at least trying to study right now. It's difficult because ADHD and shit. It gets tough, but I am trying, and so I can sort of understand just a little bit. And it's fun. But yeah, so Gen 1, for EN, Myth, my Oshi from Myth is Callie, and I'll explain this a little bit, because I know there's probably like 1 or 2 people who are like, what the fuck, why her? And hey, I get it. It's not for everybody. Music, not for everybody. But I think she's brilliant, and I think she's a very hardworking, talented individual. She's somebody who I personally admire. Like when it comes to inspirations, even though I watch Biju the most, she's not my top inspiration. My top inspiration would be Callie. And that's just like she was the first English VTuber I saw. Or Hololive English VTuber I saw, rather. And I sort of just like I listened to fucking what is it? What song did I hear first? Excuse me, but could you please R.I.P. That's the first song I heard, and I was like, okay, this is kind of silly, but I vibe with it. And then I heard Dead Beats, and I was like, okay, this is kind of silly, but I vibe with it. And then I think it was around the time that her second EP happened.
Yo,
and I was kind
of. Sorry, continue.
God damn it. Her second EP happened, right? And I was kind of floored by it, cause up until that point her music had been very, very like, you know, silly. And I hadn't really delved very far into her discography as a whole. If you catch my drift, I don't want to say it outright, but so Your Mori was, I think, where it really got hammered into me that like this girl's good. Ijimeko Bully and Ga are amazing tracks. I've never heard somebody make a diss track on themselves. I don't know if that's common, but I loved it. It was great.
I can now see why you and Tay get along so well. Because he also likes, you know, some of the like Hall Life individuals, but I know personally he really likes Mori Calliope, because when he and I met up, it was funny. I got into his car, and he was playing this music. I'm like, what the heck is this? Who the heck is this? What is Demon Dice? He's like, never heard of Demon. I'm like, no. It's like, don't you watch VTubers? I'm like, eh. And it's just, I kind of find out that's Mori Calliope. And so I just didn't know that. And so as I'm listening, I'm like, huh. That's it.
Fair enough. I genuinely enjoy rap music.
Yeah.
It's one of my top genres. Well, honestly, that's hard because I also listen to a lot of emo.
Yeah.
And I also listen to a lot of Cave Town in particular.
Cave Town?
Cave Town, yeah. So Cave Town is a sort of, and this is completely off base for both of those, but he's kind of like this, almost like folky, but very still like, I don't know how to describe it. Very chilled out acoustic pop, alternative mesh.
Sounds like double dipping in the pot, like so much.
Yeah, no, I fucking love his music though. He's wonderful. He is my biggest musical inspiration.
All right.
Bar none. There's a few reasons why. I can very much relate to a lot of his music for certain reasons. There's also like I've just always loved the sounds that he uses and stuff like that, and so I've adopted a little bit of that into the music that I make.
Yeah.
Because it's just kind of like I've been listening to Cavetown for forever now. So,
Gotcha. And what specifically have you taken from this artist that you use as inspiration?
so I well, one, I used to be really into like learning electric guitar stuff.
It's good.
And eventually, and I started when I started listening to Cavetown and subsequent people who he sort of hangs around with and makes music with and whatnot. I started to really put a lot more emphasis on the acoustic guitar and ukulele and like other instruments in that vein.
Yeah.
Um, just because I felt like it just kind of suited me a little bit more. My music also like has over time taken a much more moody tone because of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes and that's completely fine. Cause I don't know. I write a lot of music about how I feel. It's just kind of how I work and how I have always worked. But I try to keep it cute sometimes, a little bit. I've been trying to write some cuter stuff recently. However, my music does take on a generally moody tone, and I use a lot more acoustic sounds. Yeah. Another really big inspiration for me is underscores. Now, I don't know if anybody's familiar with this artist, but she's brilliant. So she is a predominantly electronic producer, who I don't want to say hyperpop because it's not hyperpop. It's a lot more. There's less pitch shifting in the vocals and stuff like that, and more of an emphasis on just this crazy distortion, crazy synth distortion, textural noises, rhythmic, of course, usually, and just like a really big emphasis on using sound to convey the emotion that the song is trying to represent.
Yeah. Now, in your experience of doing all this, what do you say has been the biggest benefit it has had for you as, I guess, a content creator and, as a VTuber? Because that is a tall order to do, is try and stream and do all this stuff, but also make music. Because
Yeah.
I'm familiar with the music making process. And that is a difficult task, even to write just one song, record it, mix it, master it. It's a lengthy process. I mean, if we had 4 Mile in here, he could tell us as well. Like, I don't do as much music mixing and mastering, but I've done a few. Excuse me. And so I know that from my experience, it can be very difficult to do.
Yeah. No, it's a process. And so for a long time I was really dedicated to streaming. And as a VTuber, I feel like that is the first and foremost expectation. However, music is my priority over streaming. I like to stream, and I do it. I still do it, obviously. But I don't know. I feel like the music is my priority. Over anything, and that's because. And so I guess this ties in a little bit too. I don't really like. I don't know. I don't consider myself necessarily a content creator. I'm a VTuber, but my goal is to make art, not to create content. And I feel like that distinction had to be made because, once again, for a long time I was just creating content.
Uh-huh.
So where that led me mentally was not good. And I had to take a really long hiatus that I'm coming back from now. And I really need to like take a look at the bigger picture, see what is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
I am not. So I just kind of looked at that and I went, all right. I am a VTuber. I'm a VTuber who makes music, and that is my priority because that's what I've always wanted to do in life, and that is what I enjoy. The persona is fun, and I like it, and that's part of why I like being a VTuber. But I feel like the two are not mutually exclusive
They're
at all.
synonymous, but they're not related. Or they're synonymous, but not the same.
Well, to me, they're the same because I do music through my VTuber persona now.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of I guess how I that's part of how I view VTubing, honestly. Which I know is sort of a controversial topic. You don't have to be good at singing to be a VTuber. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that for me, it is very much the same thing. A musician, a VTuber, or just like somebody who does something and has like an external talent that they show off.
I was gonna say, I don't think you need to be a good singer to be a VTuber.
No. I don't think that either. I think there's a lot of talented VTubers that do a lot of different things that are very
Yeah.
cool. For example, Marie, great artist.
Vega codes like nobody's business.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. I love them. I love them all. And so anybody who has like a talent, I'd say, is fit to be a VTuber. Like an external talent, whether that be talking really well.
Thank you, Chapin.
Beatrice Bellamour is the best bean. Shh.
So then,
Okay.
saying that, what are your thoughts then? About, because you yourself just said that a VTuber is just somebody with a talent. What about those who are struggling to find their talent, who want to be
Those
a
who are
VTuber?
struggling to find their talent that want to be, I'd say, like, what, 100%? Just do it. Because here's the thing, right? You're never gonna. So if you don't just start doing things, you're never gonna find it. So just start doing things. Just start doing random things. You don't have to be good at them. You can be terrible at them. That's okay. Go to the next thing, or keep on working on that one thing until you're good at it. Because I think that there are some people that are born with innate genetic traits that make it easier for them to do specific things. However, anybody can do anything if they try hard enough.
I agree. Because I think, excuse me, something that can be really difficult is finding that purpose and finding that talent, so to speak, just in yourself in general. Because I feel like that certainly just stems from a more like social outlook on things. Because again, it's not exactly fostered to have these things explored. I guess that's perhaps something I really enjoy about this medium of content creation, where people are really told to just showcase your ability and do what you want, because at the end of the day, if you're not liking what you're doing, it's not going to, for the most part, I'm not saying not every time, but for the most part, it typically tends not to yield the best results. And so I think staying in that community of fostering, oh, my nose is getting stuffy, hold on. Excuse me. So seasonal allergies. Just being in a community that fosters that growth is what'll allow you to truly figure out where you are and what you want to do. Because the last thing anybody wants to be told is you don't have talent, you won't amount to anything, because at that point that's just being being a rude person.
Yeah. No, I think that anybody can do anything they want to if they put in the effort. And that's the thing. Effort is 100% needed. You can't. There's no shortcuts. There's no. And here's a lot of people get stuck in the trails. Like, how do I do this fast? You're not gonna get good at something fast. So I think where a lot of people get discouraged, and I know this personally because I've gotten discouraged before. I wasn't like I've always had a little bit of a leg up with music. However, there was a point in time when I was a kid where I was not good at anything. And it gets discouraging. And even I've been trying to learn visual arts. I've been trying to learn VA stuff because I always I just like that. I just like
fun.
voice work.
It's
yeah,
good. It's fun.
It's fun. And so any sort of thing that I can do, that I'm working on doing, it gets discouraging around the point in time where you're like, I'm not improving at all, because it's going too slow. And so my advice for people starting out and whatnot would be to and trying to find their talent would be to just stick to, if you find something you really enjoy but you suck at it, just keep doing it for ages on end. Keep doing it, because eventually you're gonna be good.
Yeah. Sometimes I know in my experience of doing this, it can sometimes be hard to find motivation, and some days are harder than others, but I know I need to at least try, and I feel like that's what's allowed me to persist so long in this, is just I think the words that I got a long time ago ring true to this day about how I approach a lot of things in life. And I was told when I was at a very low point in my life by somebody who I trusted, I was told, know who wants you there, know who wants you to leave. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Wait, I have it written down. Thought I did. Thought I knew it. Sorry, guys. I'm kind of stupid.
It's chill, dude.
Where is it? Where'd it go? I had it. There it is. It was pay no attention to the naysayers. Stay strong, stay there. Oh my gosh, why does it just... It's my freaking... It's my tracking. Don't listen to...
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah, so it's don't listen to the naysayers. Everything is breaking! Anyway, I'm just gonna say, don't pay no attention to the naysayers. Stay strong, stay there. Remember why you were there. Remember who would love to have you come home and who called you to do that. It's good versus evil.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's something I have taken and learned since I was told it years ago, was, don't listen to people who tell you otherwise, who are not helping. Know who wants you to stop doing what you're doing, and know who wants you to continue. Because once you draw that line, and once you truly start to understand what course you're needing to take, that's when you can start to understand where you're supposed to be. And all the people who try and tell you otherwise are just, they're naysayers. And so don't pay any attention to them, because they'll just be fueled by it.
Yeah. No. I don't know. I've very much enjoyed doing what I do, and I still do new things all the time. Like, you'll see on my channel page, there's like a bunch of different random videos, right, of me just screwing around with things. You'll see videos with different editing styles and whatnot, and it's because I like to create,
I can
and
tell, and I can see.
yeah. I like to create and I like to try new things and stuff like that. And you know, I enjoy video editing. That is something that I do enjoy doing. So you know, I have little skits that are just stupid and wonderful. I have YTPs, and all that kind of thing. And I just, you know, I just like to try new things, and sometimes I'm not great at it, but sometimes I'm pretty decent at it. And it's just finding things that you like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, how you can't know for sure how deep a pool is until you actually go into it.
Exactly.
So, any final words or thoughts about this subject before we move to our little hour, you know, because we're hitting the hour mark? Any final thoughts or words about this?
Not really.
Okay.
I think we've covered a lot there. Okay.
Covered a lot of ground, so to speak.
We have.
I put in the chat B's YouTube channel, so go check it out for those that are here. So it's our I'm at half 10. I don't know if I'm feeling the energy for the food flow chart right now.
Fair enough.
But I don't know if I want to rob you of that satisfaction, that pleasure of not seeing it, because I know a lot of people just don't like it.
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is? Oh,
I do not know what it is.
Well, now I need to show it. Okay. All right. So, behind us is a food flowchart, and
already
on it, we can see that we can classify any type of food into 4 categories. Food or drink into 4 categories. Okay. And I'm ready to see the dip in my viewership go down just because of this.
Oh God! Oh no! We're getting into the real political discussion here.
Ah, yes. See, what this just makes me think of is like the One Piece meme of like, this pie is so terrible. I could, you know, I can't remember how it went. Where is it? There it is. This cherry pie is so good I could die. This cherry pie is so bad I could die, kind of thing. This flowchart is so good I could die. This flowchart is so bad I could die. Like, that's how it feels anytime I bring this up, because you have some like Crow that's like, I love this flowchart, and you have some like Monozuki that's just like, I hate this flowchart.
So let me get a layer cake is a salad.
A layer cake is not a salad.
Well, but it says a layered. Okay, so is lasagna a salad?
I think we're getting ahead of ourselves first.
Okay, well I'm looking at this. Okay, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure it out, dude.
So, it's the chart. It is the chart. So, yeah, this flowchart was created by my head mod in a drunken haze that I revised after many streams of presenting this, because chat is unrelenting and I caved to peer pressure. So yeah. I have refined this to the point where there are no loopholes and there are no, like, anything can be categorized in it. So it truly is what the individual wants it to be.
Okay.
You know, because at that point it simply is a matter of perspective, which to one person a 6 could look like a 9.
That's true. Or it could never mind. Nope.
Yep.
No. Good without saying that. Okay.
We're professionals here.
I'm a professional. So hi.
Just know, Ren, rice follows the Monozuki Skittle theorem, or the Monozuki Skittle debate, which is a singular Skittle is a steak, but multiple Skittles is a salad.
Okay.
Yes, the Skittle theorem. So we can take any food or drink and plug it through this flowchart, and then we can essentially categorize it into any one of these four things. So give me a food that you like.
Oh, hold on. Give me like 2 seconds.
Take your time. We're just gives me a chance to stretch. But yes, emergency steak. What is that?
Okay. So,
Okay.
for convenience sake and for the meme, for the meme, I don't know, chat. Do you think spaghetti, testinos, or sausages?
What?
Are we so are we going for are we go are we going for spaghetti? Are we going for Wario's testinos or Yoshi's sausage? Chat. My viewers will know what this means.
Yeah, no, I don't know what that means.
My viewers should understand. Vega, understand this, please. Please give me an answer, Vega. You're the one who came up with Wario's testinos. Toad's testinos? Okay, we're going with Toad's testinos this time.
That
All
sounds
right.
like testicle.
That might be a felony. Okay, anyway.
So bear in mind, I'm asking you these questions and you're answering them. So this
Yes. Okay.
It's an
so
an
Toad,
Italian.
testinos.
Vega,
It's an Italian dish. It's like a type of like hold on. Okay.
Vega, that says
like
Italian. I don't know what Italian is. Get ratio, nerd. This man has bad spelling. Everyone roast him in the the quote retweets. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, so I'm looking it up. I'm trying to find it. I don't know. It's a kind of pasta, okay? Let's just say it's pasta.
Okay. All right. Step 1. Is it going to be eaten?
Hopefully yes.
I think I spelled it warng. I can't find it. Good job, Vega.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Is it state of matter, solid or liquid?
It's a solid.
Okay. Is it a singular mass or made of multiple parts?
It's made of multiple parts.
Okay. Is it a layered dish?
Would you consider pasta a layered dish? Like just like any kind of pasta?
The way it's arranged, I think determines whether or not it's layered.
Okay, so it could either be a salad or a sandwich, depending.
Because lasagna I'd consider as layered, because it's layered one on top of the other.
So it's a sandwich.
Yeah.
And a layer cake is a sandwich. Okay.
Whereas I think spaghetti could be considered a salad, because everything is just strewn about.
Okay,
You know.
yeah, so I think it would be considered a salad.
Okay.
I think, and you know what? I'm not angry at that.
You're not
just a
angry
little
at-
bit, just a little disappointed. Not angry at that though.
Why are you a little disappointed?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm so sorry. Like, just sorry guys. There's no like big anger. There's no like huge debate. It's just okay.
Go with Luigi's lasagna. Well, that would be a sandwich.
Now,
But no, it was Luigi's salad. Don't you remember, Vega? Don't you remember? What would Yoshi's sausage be?
that sounds like a euphemism.
Don't worry about it. Just answer the question.
Objection, Indonesian. That word. I don't want to risk ruining it.
Indonesian? Indonesian satay? That's a food?
I was gonna say that, but I erred on the side of caution. They're all euphemisms. That's a joke. Oh, okay. I'm too tired for this. Part of me wants to call out of work today,
Yeah,
but I need money.
So fun fact, during a Super Mario World stream, this is just kind of off the cuff, but this all stems from a Super Mario World stream I did. I think it was the second one, because I only did 2 because I finished the game in 2 streams.
Yeah.
It's not very long. But the it started with somebody like in pre-chat saying Mario soup.
What?
And then we started joking about putting Mario in soup. And then I think it might have been Vega, either Vega or my friend Damon, that said Yoshi's sausage, and it just went downhill from there.
Yoshi sausage, only the best for my intergalactic space plumber.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Also, Ren, to answer your question, that looks like a kebab, therefore I think a kebab is layered.
And therefore a kebab is a sandwich.
Kebab is a sandwich.
And satay is a sandwich.
Satay is a sandwich. I'm just gonna go ham on Luigi's tacos. All right, let's settle down there. Settle down with the euphemisms. This is a
Luigi's taco stand. Let's go. That's a real ROM hack for anybody who isn't aware. Waluigi's taco stand. It's it's wonderful.
It's just meat. How is it a sandwich? Well, this is how it's a sandwich. You ready? It's gonna be eaten.
Oh.
It's solid. It's multiple parts. It's layered. Therefore, it's a sandwich. What part don't you understand, Ren?
God damn it. Okay. Yeah. So that's a real ROM hack. What you do in it is you go around collecting ingredients for tacos. And then you make tacos.
Why do I feel like I've heard this?
I don't know. It's Waluigi's taco stand though. If anybody wants to look it up, this is a real thing. I believe it's made by Kaze Emanuar. Kaze, yes, that guy, him. It's great.
Interesting.
Anyways, yeah, that's another thing. I'm a huge fucking nerd, and I know a lot about ROM hacking and a lot about random retro game stuff. And did I ever talk about who my like flesh tuber inspirations are?
No. Well, I think you may have. Actually, no, I don't think you have.
I talked about Cave Town a little bit. But,
oh yes,
I want to talk about.
I thought Cave Town was a VTuber.
No. He is not. He is.
You ROM
he is
hacked my
very
dad
much a
to come
tuber.
back.
I cannot ROM hack your dad back into existence. But I can make a ROM. I can't say I can because I've never made a ROM hack before. But you know, it's probably theoretically possible to make a ROM hack in which your dad tells you he loves you, which I don't think is something you've ever heard. So that was a bit deep. That might have been too deep of a cut. Okay.
That's so... Yeah. Any last minute thoughts on this chart?
No, it's wonderful. But yeah, it's wonderful, and I think that it does its job in significantly. It pisses off chat, and I feel like that's its job. So
I have
it's doing what it needs to well.
I have to get back at chat for all the times they bullied me. It's time to rise up, fight back.
Wonderful, awesome.
All right, let's get rid of this thing. Let's have our nice little nightly skyline there.
But yeah, so what was I on about? Before we move on to any other segment, I just want to talk about. Yeah, so for a while, I'm sorry if I'm holding anything up or anything like that. I don't mean to like. No. Okay. Okay.
You go off.
Awesome.
Go off,
awesome.
Queen.
Okay. I first started watching. I'm not gonna go like too far back with this. I'm just gonna go to like people that I watched for a while that I still watch now. I think the first one of the people that I watch, it was either Simple Flips or Vinesauce Vinny. And I can't remember. So, Vinesauce, very cool streamer. Probably needs no introduction for like at least half of the people listening to this. He's very well known. He's been around for like 11 years. Longer than that now. He's been around for like 14 years.
Yeah.
Joel lives rent-free in your... No, not Vinesauce Joel. Vinesauce Vinny. Joel is cool too, but Vinny is who I watch. And he's been around for like 14 years. He's just kind of like... I don't know, he's chill. He's a chill streamer. He says cursed shit sometimes. That's sort of like the cursed dry humor is a lot of where I get my streaming inspiration from.
Yeah.
And so similarly, so Simple Flips is, maybe you'll need a little bit more of an introduction to Simple Flips. He's a very niche streamer. So shout outs to Simple Flips. That's the meme. I said the meme. Shout outs to Simple Flips. Okay. But he might need a little bit of introduction. He is the, he used to speedrun Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
And it's ROM hack Star Road as well. He no longer does speedrunning. However, he still does like content that very much focuses on Super Mario 64 and Super Mario 64 ROM hacking. He hosts competitions. They've had like a whole host of different themes, such as like troll hacks, dream hacks, Zelda hacks, crossover, slide. There's been a ton of different themes that he's done.
Yeah.
And it's just like super. It's just super awesome content, super chill content, and I think those two are my main inspirations. Those two are like the main two people that aren't VTubers that I watch. And that's very much the kind of content that I make when I stream. I'm very much focused on like old games, because that's kind of what I'm comfortable with. I don't know. I have a whole setup. I have a shitload of consoles. I have 2 GameCubes, PS3, PS4, N64, PS2, and an SNES, a Wii, and an NES here with me. And then I've got an HD TV and a CRT TV. And basically I have like a whole capture setup that I use to get stuff through to my computer and to one of the TVs, and because I like to play things on real hardware because I'm weird and nerdy. And I will say that till the end of time. Yes, I'm fucking weird, okay? I could just emulate. I don't want to.
It do be like that sometimes, though.
But I very much enjoy retro stuff, or just like physical gaming, console gaming stuff, to like just stuff like that. I'm very much somebody who's very focused on that kind of thing. And to a certain extent that doesn't really affect how my streams go. But it is an interesting tidbit about my streams. The other thing is like the kind of games I stream do change because of that. I've streamed Mario in the past. I've streamed Final Fantasy, Legend of Zelda. I'm very much that kind of person. So, part of that is very much due to Vinesauce Vinny and Simple Flips as major inspirations.
And then I have to ask, what is the defining factor or trait of a Beatrice Bellamour stream?
That's a good question. Now, if I wanted to answer honestly, I feel like my fans would be better at that, my viewers. However, I think the defining part of a Beatrice Bellamour stream is me. Is just like my personality, which it sounds conceited, but it is really the only consistency. Cringe that makes your day better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Vega, hi. There we go. That is a good way. Just like cringe. I don't know. I'm silly goofy. I'm silly goofy. I'm kind of chilled out, but also sometimes like I have a high dynamic range. When it comes to my volume and stuff like that, I'm just like I'm very, I don't know, the best goofy. Thank you.
Yeah,
no, okay. Yeah.
Hello.
that was my goofy impression. Did you like it?
They had the same energy as my the same energy as, what was that? That was my joke. Did you like it? No. What part didn't you like? Oh, I don't know, the part where you broke my effing back. We haven't gotten to that part yet. For those that for those old people on the YouTube abridged, like anime abridged circuit, that is a Fist of the North Star abridged reference. Oh, that I just love with every fiber of my being. It's just so good. So it's called Dub of the North Star. Go check it out. It was something that was made by Team 4 Star before it got obliterated.
That's another thing I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Sorry to cut you off.
Sorry.
Another shut no. God damn it.
Look, we look, when Marie was on here, we said nar. It's only fair.
That's true. Yeah, sorry is my nar. Sorry is my nar.
Sorry, you were I mean, wait, no, crap. I apologize. There's my workaround. Continue.
Good, okay. Awesome. So, another really big inspiration for me in my, like, I guess, like, part of where I get some of my sense of humor from is, you ever heard of Snapcube?
Unfortunately.
What do you mean, unfortunately?
I think they're an eclectic bunch.
Oh, well, I meant Penny specifically.
I don't know who that is. I don't know any.
Okay.
I don't know any of the people besides the person who. You didn't force me, because I didn't watch. But no, like in all honesty, no, I don't watch a lot of Snapcube. I know of them.
Okay.
But I only know like the most famous clips of being, I'm gonna piss on the moon, and I am an alpha male gamer.
Yes. Okay. So, Snapcube. So that's the real-time fandubs group.
Yeah.
Which I love personally. But I was just talking about Penny herself, who does the voice of Sonic in those. As well as like she did Claire Redfield in their Resident Evil 2 fandub. Yeah. So I watch her streams from time to time. I haven't been able to catch up on her Final Fantasy VII stuff because I don't want to be spoiled. On Rebirth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've been enjoying that. And so she's one of my favorite non-VTuber streamers. And I don't know. I guess I just really like the sort of like dumb humor. I don't know how else to describe it. The very silly humor, which is kind of a stark contrast to the drier humor of the other two. So I tend to flip-flop between the two different types of of humor, just because that's what I've grown up on to this point. So those are like kind of my biggest inspirations when it comes to the kind of like commentary I do on my streams. Yeah, so no, she's just amazing. She's very funny. Wonderful creator. She's a good voice actress as well. Amazing voice actress, if I do say so myself. She does a great job. She does a great job with pretty much everything she's in.
Yeah.
Which, for the most part, has been a lot of fan material, but she does have training, I believe. Because she sounds very professional when she does what she does. She's just a really cool and talented person.
That's awesome. Well, it's
There's also another reason why she inspires me, but I'm gonna leave that to chat to figure out and not say it live on stream, because I feel like the word is bad and I shouldn't say it.
Is it like a vulgar word?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just, it has to do it. You know what it is? Yeah. Anyways.
Okay. Well,
It has to do with something that's a little politically tense right now. Let's just say that.
okay.
So
the Penergy.
The Penergy. God damn it.
I see.
Sonic fan? No. Once again, something that's politically. I can help. Should I give clues? Kidding, I won't. No. Do not. Anyways, as we were saying, yeah, that's where I get my. That's who inspires me. Cave Town also inspires me, or for a similar reason. And since chat knows what I'm on about, I'm just gonna say that, and then we're gonna avoid saying it without. We're gonna avoid saying it out loud, lest it cause any problems for you. It doesn't cause any problems for me, but it might cause problems for you. So.
Oh, I have been informed, and I don't think that would cause problems.
Okay.
Because that.
Oh, okay.
Because that would be stupid.
That would be stupid. Yes. Yeah. So these are trans creators. I'm trans myself. I don't like to dwell on that too much. But it is something where I look up to these people as
Yeah.
Sort of not like pillars of the community, because that sounds really weird and pedestal-y, but people who really set a good image for the community, and people who are just super chill and honestly just great, and people I can relate to in that way.
That's awesome. I feel like that's something we certainly need a lot more of, is just good, wholesome representation in that manner that feels good and organic.
Exactly.
So yeah, I mean that's and thankfully with this show, I know some people skirt around and tend to want to dance around it, but have no fear. We support those.
Okie
dokie. I was going to be like, have no fear, we support the queer. No.
That's good. I like that one.
We love our trans homies here.
Hell yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's awesome. So why don't new VOD slogan?
Never fear, we support the queers. It is January 1st. Happy Pride Month. By the by, everybody.
Have you been seeing any of the memes on Twitter recently about it says it's like the words Pride Month, and then as it goes down, it just highlights the letters inside of it, and just has a completely different word. I saw one which it said Pride Month, but as it went down, the letters highlighted spelled out demon. I think it was a character from Street Fighter. Or maybe Tekken. And so
God damn it.
Another one, like, I don't know, off that I was thinking of is I saw it. It just said Pride Month, but it just said pie. That's it.
Good.
So, did you say Jan 1st? Hold on. No, not Jan 1st. This
Not
is...
January 1st. No, it's June 1st.
I saw one with
If
a
I
moth.
said January, I don't know my months of the week.
My months of the week.
Yeah, I don't know my months of the week, so I'm gonna have to have like Hulk Hogan sing me a song about it or something like that.
I want actually so false gay person sees them.
Oh no.
Sorry, your
Sorry guys, I don't like women. It's fine.
sorry, it's to be taken. You are now under the custody of Tathan.
Dang it. Nathan, why would you do this to me?
Actually, so I'm gonna ask a chat related question before we continue, because I've been asking this question to people recently, and I like it. So, firstly, do you like pie or do you like cake?
Depends. It really depends. If it's like an apple pie, then I say pie.
Police covered.
But if it's like a cake, a good cake. You will now watch Bibu streams 24/7. I'm cool with that.
So yeah,
that sounds like a chill night.
So you were saying?
If it's like a Black Forest cake, or like something very chocolatey, then cake. But also apple pie.
Ooh,
My beloved.
apple pie, my beloved. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm a pumpkin pie kind of dude.
Oh no, that's based.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's based. I like pumpkin pie as well.
I hear a lot of people hate pumpkin pie.
Really? That shit's goated, dude.
Like, I freaking love pumpkin pie. It hits every fiber of my soul. It's good. I don't know. I like how mellow it is. I like how smooth it is, and I don't know. Pumpkin pie does not try and be something. Pumpkin drinks are ass. I feel like pumpkin.
I don't agree with that entirely. I don't have pumpkin drinks though, so I can't. Like, I've tasted them and I've been like, oh, okay, that's pretty all right. And then I just don't order them, and I instead in that season tend to order hot chocolate.
All I'll say is pumpkin pie is always a safe bet for a dessert. And okay, average American white girl. Your sorry cord has been revoked.
Shut up. Sorry cord has been revoked?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, no.
I straight up sound like I had a stroke there.
Don't worry about it. You were just committing to the Canadian bit. It's fine.
Your Canadian card is now revoked. You are now American. Go to California and do California girls dance.
No, not the California.
Pumpkin milkshake though. I don't think I've ever had
average American. I have had a pumpkin milkshake. That shit's good. Okay, so y'all, I don't drink caffeine. I'm gonna be real with you. So I don't have the pumpkin drinks when it's time. I just drink hot chocolate because I like hot chocolate. It is always good to have hot chocolate. I would drink hot chocolate in the summer if it was socially acceptable, but
I also drink hot chocolate.
Yeah, no, I go for if I have to have a sweet drink in the later months, I will have hot chocolate and not like anything else.
So I have one more question to ask. And it says, let's see. And this is very important, so I hope as many people can participate in this as possible, because this is a quandary I was having with somebody. is a cheesecake a pie or a cake?
I mean, it's in the name.
Yeah, but like, it's made with crust in a tin.
That's true.
And
No, I guess it's both
I'm
then.
not saying you're wrong. This is just what somebody told me, and I am just genuinely like, I want to see what people think. And so,
Why not both?
are you telling me this is Schrodinger's dessert?
Exactly. No, exactly. If you leave the dessert in a box for long enough, you don't know whether it's moldy or not, so it's probably okay to eat.
Cheesecake is a salad. Oof. My goodness. Yeah, no, I was having this discussion yesterday with somebody because, like, somebody asked me, they said, hey, is a cheesecake a pie or a cake? I'm like, well, I think it's a cake. It's like, but it's made like a pie. I'm like, but it has the consistency of a cake. And so
Yeah.
I've just been thinking about this recently. Quiche lovers walking into the room.
Are you more of a so I have to ask, are you more of a Schrodinger's cat is dead or Schrodinger's cat is alive kind of person? What you
I am a glass half full kind of guy.
Okay, so Schrodinger's cat is dead. Understood.
What? All right. See, the fundamental principle is that the cat is neither alive nor dead unless it is visibly seen. However,
Trust me, I've thought long and hard about this, and I have to say that is true. It is quantum theory, and that cat lives in a liminal quantum space somewhere between life and death on a constant basis until you check, or rather, it is both.
I don't want to have sex with the cat. And by the cat, I mean the Nazi femboy. Sorry.
Oh no.
Schrodinger is a character from the anime Hellsing, and it is a Nazi femboy, and it is something. It is something.
Understood. Okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot sandwich chef. Good. Okay. That's great. Another question I have for you, Val.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, is this your show now? All right, hold on.
Yeah, it's my show now.
It's your show now? Okay, hold on. There you go. You're the first person to sit in that chair after I explicitly said that nobody's going to be sitting in that chair.
Awesome. Great news. Okay. So, Val.
That's me.
Would you rather
Okay.
$500,000, okay? We're talking $500,000 or
American dollars?
a dinner yes, American dollars for your sake. Okay.
Okay.
$500,000 or alternatively a dinner with Jay-Z.
Give me the 500,000. And I say it like this because so many people are like, "Well, I'll take the dinner with Jay-Z." And you know, it's just be like, everybody considers the whole, we're going to be talking about business. I'm going to be learning so much about, what to do with business. But the thing is, when nobody talks,
how do you know?
Because
I know about this.
I know about this, but the part nobody that talks about is, where are we going to eat? Where am I going to eat with Jay-Z? Okay? Are we going to a fancy restaurant or are we going to a McDonald's?
Well, I'd assume, I'd assume you go wherever you want with Jay-Z.
Am I paying for the food or is he paying for the food?
I think he's paying for the food. It's a free dinner with Jay-Z.
It's a free dinner with Jay-Z?
Wherever you want to go.
Wherever I want to go.
Yes.
What if it's an all-you-can-eat buffet? Because I feel like I'm going to be more concerned with the buffet than I will with his talking.
Well, just okay. Here's how I look at it. Okay.
Okay.
Right. So you could take the 500K, That is 100%. You could take the 500K.
Okay.
All right. But listen,
Okay.
so it's not just that he'll give you business advice. You could make a good impression, and you could get that advice over time. If you make a good impression, if you're funny enough for him to want to stay around you, just keep hanging around you, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're just like, if you're cool enough, you know, you could strike a friendship, and that way you can, you know, you get two benefits. One, you're friends with Jay-Z. Two, you have unlimited access to his plethora of business knowledge for the rest of his life.
Yeah, but is Jay-Z gonna like fund my, you know, if I start to get into gacha? I mean, I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh, so already it's just that's cardboard gacha. Like, is that gonna is he gonna pay for my cardboard gacha addiction?
Well, first things first, he's gonna tell you to take the 500K.
Yeah, he will. My point stands. Because you know what Jay-Z will be? Jay-Z doesn't know who I am. And like he's like, why are you talking to me when you could have just given, you know, just taken the money? You want so
That's true.
There is a saying. You want to know how you make how you make $10 million?
Yeah,
Start with 1 million.
that's true.
So that's how you make money. And not to mention, I don't know, like the serious answer to that question is I'd rather have the money because frankly, I don't know, I feel like I could do a lot more with solid capital in my hand than I could hoping to foster connections and work on networking that way, because at the end of the day, that's networking, and nothing is guaranteed. But that's just based on my own experience.
Okay, so that by the way, so I should probably to say this. That question is something that so how do I put this? If you don't know where the popularity of that question in particular stems from, thank you for putting me back on the comfy couch. The chair is a little bit stiff.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure to tell the designer that it's stiff.
Oh yeah, okay. Thank you. The couch is comfy though. Yeah, no. So that is something that Simple Flips started asking, and then he told people to spread it like a virus. So
my goodness, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, Fuji. What's
I
going
was
on?
Really, he wasn't the first person to ask the question, but he was sort of. It is sort of his meme. Right now. And he sort of told people to spread it like the plague. So I figured I'd take the opportunity to ask this question. Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you take the 500K or dinner with Jay-Z? You want to know what my answer is?
What?
500K.
Amen. Also, Fuji, thank you so much for the raid. How is your stream? My name is Val. I'm your resident fembat, and I host a VTuber talk show called the VOD, which is what we're on right now. So if you need to go, you go eat, sleep, drink, and be merry. There's the raid message.
Also, I'm here. Hi.
Yes, we have a wonderful guest here, Beatrice Bellamour. So, but thank you for joining us today. You know, how was your stream? And that's the first question. The second thing is, if you need to go do that. But thank you for trusting me with that.
Oh, new incoming raiders. Would you rather have 500? Okay, no, I'm not doing that.
My gosh. Raiders, question: is a cheesecake a pie or a cake? And now we wait. That's not an answer.
God damn it.
That's not an answer. My gosh. Well, both. All right, yeah, look at that. A random person who just decided to raid us, guess what, has just said confirmed Schrodinger's cheesecake.
Amazing.
Like,
we really don't know whether it's moldy or not under that box. It's kind of a problem.
is it Cheesecake Factory? Is like a Walmart one that it was on clearance for like $2 inside of like a little pie-shaped tin.
That's a good question.
That's a good question.
If it came from Walmart, it's probably already moldy.
Something like that. Also, D&D, yeah, that is pretty neat. We'll have to hear about that. I think the last 4 minutes, which we have, and then we'll talk about our last 10 questions, is I'm just seeing the first couple videos that you have posted on your YouTube channel. And let's see. Final Fantasy VII Demake 2 Rebreak. And
oh, God!
The thumbnail says, "Ow, the wedge." Which, I don't know what that image is. The second one I see after that is Final Fantasy VII Demake, and that is just Cloud with an uwu face. I hate that. And then we look down. We look down. We see Gatfer written a Rizzler, but it's me. Anthony Fantano loves Snake Eyes. And Bebo, please play DMC2. I had a stroke reading that.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into it. Okay. So, Final Fantasy VII Demake is an ongoing YTP series where I YTP Final Fantasy VII games.
Uh-huh.
So the first two there are Final Fantasy VII Remake. Ow the Wedge is something that I personally created.
Sounds like a Sonic character.
Wedge is yeah. Have you played Final Fantasy VII?
I've never played Final Fantasy VII, but already off the bat, seeing Final Fantasy VII Demake and just seeing the mirrored image on Aerith is instantly threw me back to like 2011.
Oh yeah, that is my style there. Oh yeah.
Final Faff. Final Faff. Re. Wonder. What is this? Why isn't the French text? What is this? Huge boobs. Guy with a massive sword. Alright. Well, so that's that. I think that's all we're gonna leave it on that section. There is banger music. I can see that. There's covers.
Yeah. Oh, I love how the first thing you notice is the ship posts. Oh my god, no, but it's wonderful.
Should I play your video of Giat for Rizzler, but it's me on stream?
Sure, yeah, we'll play it. Let's play it on stream. Let's see it.
Are you okay? You asked for this. Did I muted my YouTube tab so I could gaze upon things. Hell yeah. I thought this was gonna be a crap post. No, this is just actual quality. Is this just gonna repeat for like the next 30 seconds?
Hold on.
Rock. We're sitting here and I have the straightest face.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'm not. It's a bit of subtle humor there, guys. That was it?
Yeah, that was it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I even added extra harmony lines towards the end.
Oh yeah. Look at the
no, so if you want to play a cover on stream,
yeah.
Which I use my own original instrumentals as long as it doesn't say vocal covers, so you should be safe. The two that I would recommend playing are the Cave Town ones because he doesn't give a shit about copyright. So that would be Green and green and alone. If you want to play one of those, if not, that's cool. But if you want to play one of them, you can.
Noted. Oh my goodness. I'm not listening to that for an hour. Sorry, I was informed about something.
Oh, wonderful.
We are at the end of our show where I must ask my wonderful guest 10 questions that
Alrighty.
are super fun. Now, for those that don't know, who have never heard these, I encourage you to answer them in the chat as I ask them, because I love reading responses and seeing what people think. So these are 10 questions that I have gotten from James Lipton, the famous writer, actor, director, who'd often ask his guests on his show Inside the Actor's Studio. There are no right or wrong answers. These are just questions that we want to see what your response will be. I'm just saying a preferred Emmy race on range is kind of sus. What? You guys are talking about D&D in chat. That's great.
Oh my god.
I can't relate because I don't know a lot about D&D. I've only played it like twice in my life. So, are you ready for these 10 questions, B?
Yes.
All right. Question number 1. What is your favorite word?
Oh my gosh. So this is a tie, actually. Defenestration.
Throwing yourself out of a window or resigning from a public office, okay?
Mm-hmm. Or Gormless.
Now that I don't know.
Gormless basically just means like something that looks bad or dumb or like stupid or lifeless, dull. It's basically just like if you say something is gormless, that's generally negative.
I see.
Yeah, but it is a funny word, and I like to use it.
Alrighty. I like it too. What is your least favorite word?
My least favorite word?
I'm gormless.
I don't like the word. I hate words like gargle or Google. Google is a bad one.
Google.
I hate. Yeah.
Do you just not like the word goo?
Yeah. That's a bad word.
It's a bad
don't say
word.
that on my. Don't say that on my stream. It's cussing.
It's. What do you mean? It's what? Explain yourself.
Yeah.
Why do you say Arkansas instead of Arkansas? Explain yourself.
Are you anti-capitalist or do you just hate the letter G?
Both.
Well, I don't hate the letter G because I like gormless, but like it's just like anything that sounds like goopy. I don't know.
So you don't like the word schmomp?
That's bad. Ooh, that's bad.
I love the word schmomp.
That is a word for sure.
It's a good word. This is how you spell
Sure
it.
about that?
Yeah, this is how you spell it. Schmomp.
What? Where'd you put it?
I put it in the chat.
Where? It's not in the VOD VC.
No,
wait,
it's in the stream chat.
Oh, that's how I expected it to be spelled. Yeah, it's still
That's our
upsetting word.
Grunch and scunge. Beautiful.
Scunge. I like scunge. That's good.
I support fake words.
Scunge is great.
Schmomp is a good one. Why? Because it came from a video of like how did it go? It was like it was a duet, like a TikTok duet, and the guy it was the original one. I think was the song where it was like, please don't text me if you're drunk, or don't text me at all, and the guy's like, it just goes on. It's just like, I never skip a leg day. Once a week, I spend time taking photos of chicken legs, raw chicken. On a side note, why do scientists call pharmaceutical products such boring names when they can call them literally anything?
Oh, Schmomp. Yes, I've seen that. Okay.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but
Schmomp has gone up in my rankings just because you made me remember that, and that video is great.
Yeah, let's see. I'm playing this on stream. I don't care what anybody says. Schmomp is just, it's just good. Where is it? There it is right there. There it is right there. You're gonna listen to this.
Please don't text me when you're drunk.
You caught me off guard.
It's so beautiful.
Or don't text me at all.
I'd love to do like just a dumb cover of this.
Once a week, I
Spend the day taking photos of chicken legs, raw chicken.
I just like the way they look. Now where did I put my meds? On a side note, why do
It's good. It's good.
particular products such boring names like astroprocyclo?
Propylene, they call them something like schmop. Schmop.
This is my application.
The scientists stop giving drugs such boring names, where they can literally call them anything. Ooh. The prescription of 10 milligrams of grunky scribbles.
Grunky scribbles.
Sorry, it's just my mind works like this. Like this is a song.
It's chill.
It's a song I will
No, it's chill.
It's a song I will unironically just sing to myself for like 30 minutes
That's fair.
because it's just I don't know. It makes the happy part of my brain light up. So yeah, that's all I gotta say on that.
Alrighty.
All of this just because Goopy or Google.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I love and watch Pine. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's Vega. His song, what is it? If you guys want to listen to it, his name is Jazz Emu. And like it's very like his songs are really cool and really unique. My favorite song by him is called Still Waiting, and it's a song entirely about him waiting for the DVD logo to hit the corner of a TV. Like that's it. That's what the song is about. Is just he's so ingrained in watching the DVD logo hit the corner of his TV. Like his life has not had any meaning except for that. And like one of my favorite lines I think from it was my wife took all 8 of our children because I want to see that pesky little DVD logo hit the corner of my TV.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful. Jazz Emu is so good. Anywho, let us move on. What turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally?
Interesting question. Okay, see, I was trying to think about these before the stream, but it's difficult. This one's tough for me. I just want to, I don't know, creatively, I guess being in tune with myself and my emotions and everything like that. Whenever I feel something, generally that inspires me to create.
Yeah.
Or whenever I just like, if I'm feeling cute aggression, I'll probably end up writing a super cute song. You know?
Cute aggression?
Have you never heard of the term cute aggression before?
No, I don't think I have.
So it's like when you look at a cat, right? So take a cat for example, and you would never actually do this, but you just want to squish it.
Is it like the Despicable Me thing of it? It's just so fluffy.
Yeah.
You just kind of want to squeeze
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, you just want to like squeeze it, and then like it's a real study. Cuteness aggression. When something is so cute, you want to kill it. Yes.
So what I'm hearing is the Val squeeze emote.
Yes.
So on a side note, if you guys want access to the Val squeeze emote, just letting you know, that emote can be unlocked for 5,000 bits. I'm just saying. Anywho.
Yes.
Yes, cuteness aggression is when I see an AU Falcon. Sorry. Continue. I heard that.
Yeah, so if I'm feeling if I'm feeling sad, I'll write a sad song, which is a lot. I write a lot of sad songs. It's a thing that I do a lot. It's most of my music. Most of my music is very sad, and I'm sorry. And I know people don't want to listen to my sadness all the time, but I promise I can make it sound kind of pretty. It's still sad though. At the end of the day, I'm kind of a sad person.
It sounds like just songwriting is catharsis.
Yeah. It's very much my emotional outlet. And so I guess what inspires me creatively or gets me to motivates me, I guess, is a better way to put this. Is my own emotions. And what I feel and what I see and what I like perceive on a daily basis. I'm very in tune with my environment at this point. Because I don't know. It's just kind of it's become part of who I am over time.
Yeah. And that's an important aspect to make sure one maintains is that sense of this is who I am and this is what's consistent in my life that's led me to become the person I am today. All right, what turns you off?
Elaborate.
So if singing turns you on creatively, spiritually, emotionally, what turns you off creatively, spiritually, emotionally?
Let's see. I guess Val, what the That's mean. That is so mean. No. Don't be mean to Val. He's the one who's so graciously decided to host this piece of shit today.
Yes, the show.
No, not the show.
Oh, I'm just
host
giving
me.
You, I'm just giving
host
you a hard time.
I'm the piece of shit. The show is great, and I'm really enjoying myself. I promise. Okay.
Well, the thing is, this otherwise it's a waiting harassment charge. You're right. Sorry, because I have my questions written out. Like this. I have them written out like this, and so it just says what turns you off right after. So I just because I read that off. I mean, I have it more or less memorized.
I
but...
just don't like Corpo V idols either. That does make me pretty pissed off, actually.
All right. Well, does that turn
I
you off creatively, spiritually, emotionally as V idols, Corpo V idols?
No. I like Corpo V idols. People who diss my Oshi get the hand, but not like the. Well, I don't hit people, but they can talk to it, you know.
These questions are publicly available information because I got them from somebody who already made them back on a TV show that started in the 90s.
But yeah, no. People ragging on shit just to rag on shit and being assholes just to be assholes.
Yeah.
And being just like terrible and not open-minded and just like super closed off. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's a whole philosophical thing. I say, like, you know, if you can't just enjoy what the world has to offer at its core right now, then like and what the amazing things that people make and create and you know, all of the amazing people, then you're not enjoying life, right? If you can't love everything that is good or that is neutral, then I don't think you're living life right, to be honest.
It reminds me of what Buzz says in the first Toy Story. You are one sad little man.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's how I feel. It's like if you can't just enjoy what's meant to be enjoyed and just like love people for who they are and what they want to do and creative expressions and everything like that, and just like be respectful to whatever people want, whether it be in music, in life, you know, their identity, their, you know, anything really. If you can't respect a human being, then you're not a respectable person.
Mm-hmm. Kindness is free.
Because respect is earned.
Yes,
Kindness is free. Respect is earned.
exactly. But you don't get respect from a 9 to 5. That comes with time.
Mm-hmm.
Well said. What is your favorite curse word?
My favorite curse word? Ooh. That's a hard question. I like a lot of them.
Scunge.
I don't want to be vanilla and say fuck, but that is up there. I like the C word a little bit. It's my favorite.
You can say
The
it.
one that cunt.
Wow, you said
Hell
that.
yeah.
You said that with like power.
Yeah, no, cunt is a word that I quite like, but I don't say a lot.
I was gonna say, where's Marie?
Yeah, where's Marie? There we go.
Speaking of
Yeah.
somebody who serves, so to speak.
Exactly. You serve cunt. Let's go. Marie serves cunt. For anybody who doesn't know, Marie serves absolute cunt. Absolute cunt.
Wow.
Oh, yeah,
I don't
that
think
is my favorite.
I don't think I've ever heard the C word said so much in such a short amount of time.
It's cause it's just such like it's like it's such a word, you know? Like it's just such a like a and then it ends with a t's and it's like you know? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, glad to see that
So
oh, nice.
much cunt. Exactly. We love cunt here.
Nice to see. I gotta charge the electric eels crew. It's so good. You talk to the fire, you're going to destroy the Great Barrier Reef. I gotta charge the electric eels. Sorry, I freaking love that. Freaking love that, man. Like, cause in America, it's considered a bad word. Yeah.
Yeah, so some of that mentality carries over here, but it's much less because people just kind of say it. And it's because you know, it's kind of like equal. You know, anybody here can be a cunt, you know?
It's the great equalizer is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like how anybody can be a dick, anybody can be a cunt, you know?
You have some that's a word. You really like using that word.
Mm-hmm.
But then I asked a question though. And so that's
Yeah, no, it is a word that I do enjoy. But I like it because it's just like, and I use it sparingly because it's a word.
garnish.
Yeah, it's a garnish. Favorite curse word is the F word. Oh, you mean fuck? Oh, you mean fuck? Oh, the fuck word, huh? The fuck word. Yeah?
I'm sorry, could you say that again, like from the beginning?
Fuck. The fuck word. Yeah, the fuck word? You like the fuck word?
There we go. Let's get that out of our system.
That's good.
Let's get that out of our system.
No, that is a good word though. That is a good word that I like as well. Yeah, I'd say it's a three-way tie between fuck, cunt, and dick. Those are three good words.
Nice to see that we're not discriminating of you know, bodily parts to call someone.
Exactly.
Well, let's move on to our next question.
And then I'll call you a toe if you fuck with me too much. So don't.
Because we're a little bit over time here. What sound or noise do you love?
I like that's a good question. And you know what? My favorite sound in the world, and this is gonna sound a little cheesy, my favorite sound in the world, my cat makes the cutest little like meows whenever I walk into the room, and it's adorable. It's
Good.
absolutely adorable. No, she does these little, like every single time I walk into the room. It's great.
Sorry, I'm just still
adorable.
I'm still caught up on the word like thunder and then the C word. I'm sorry, I'm just still caught up on that.
Oh yeah, thunder cunt. Perfect, good. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, no.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Squelching noises.
So, well, bodily squelching noises or electrical squelching noises?
Like bodily. Like if you squeeze
Okay.
a sponge and it goes like. I hate that.
My favorite sound. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Honestly, I'm already attempting a lot of them, so
Pick one that you've never done that you think would be fun
that
to
I've
do.
never done. Honestly, it's a really hard question. I think game design.
Ooh.
It's something I'm interested in, but I don't have the technical knowledge for. Because I'm not a code person, but I do.
But Vega
love-
is.
I do love game design. I love level design. I love the intricacies that go into like physics engines and movesets and how long certain actions take and stuff like that. Just like all of the nuanced stuff to make a game feel good.
Ooh.
And I like to point out when something is terrible game design because I'm aware of when something is terrible game design.
Oh.
It's even in some of the games that I enjoy, there's some bad game design.
Let's do it. You teach me Big Bear music, I'll teach you to code. There we go. On a side note, this is a VOD exclusive. One of the other voiceover projects that I'm going to be doing is, I've talked about it with some of my buddies in the past, but this is a VOD exclusive. One of the other voiceover projects I have planned is like making fighting game characters that don't exist, like fighting game characters from a video game that doesn't exist. So just making characters, and I'm going to try my best to design the characters visually, but people will create their own sort of characters, and then we'll kind of go into a recording session and try and record as many as we can.
That's kind of sick.
So they have their
That's
own.
kind of sick.
Yeah. So they have their own like fighting game character that they want to do. So,
My favorite example of bad game design chat is Super Mario Sunshine.
oh, that's a discussion for a different time. As I need to
Yeah.
ask, what profession would you not like to do?
Honestly, I have zero interest in like mechanics or anything like that. But if I had to choose one that I'm like really grossed out by the idea of doing, it's becoming a trucker.
Becoming a trucker. Let's go.
I think I would rather like cry before I did that. Before I had to piss in a bottle.
Yes, my favorite, the Police song, "Piss in a Bottle."
Oh my god. Yeah, there's another profession I would not want to go into.
The police, or a police
The
officer.
police force. I would never do that.
All
not
right.
for any particular reason. Just because I'm not good at any of that shit.
Yeah.
Also, don't give me a gun. Don't do that.
Noted. If heaven exists, and this is the last question, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
That is a heavy question.
It can be a heavy question. Some people.
It is a heavy question.
Some people BS their way through, and some people give genuine answers, but both are acceptable.
So I'm gonna do my best to give a genuine answer here and say
Sure.
that so here's the thing, right? I don't think too much about afterlife or anything like that, and it's something like I'm a little bit more open about nowadays than I was before. But I don't think that there is no chance that an afterlife exists because that would be stupid. That would be stupid to think so. I think. Do we know exactly what happens to our cognition or like our cognizant brain, our conscious when we die? Absolutely fucking not. Because that energy has to go somewhere, and we don't even know where that energy is stored half the time. So, actually at all. We really don't. So, I think it's stupid to rule out the existence of an afterlife. Do I think I will be going to heaven? Fuck no. If heaven exists, I will not be going to heaven. I am a hell dweller, and I am going to hell.
Oh
If
my
that
gosh.
I will be burning for my sins. Don't worry about it. But cause I don't know. I'm just like, I mean, it's not that like, it's not that I feel like I'm particularly bad. It's just that I feel like I've definitely committed one too many sins to get into heaven. But if I did get into heaven, I would, I think, I just want to, I don't know. I don't know what I'd want to hear.
Sometimes
But
the mo-
yeah,
the most-
cause like I said, I don't think of this kind of thing because I am not. I'm focused on the here and now, right? If I thought about death at all, I feel like it would slow me down.
then it's I guess one of the most common answers that I think would probably could be one that suffices is you are enough, and you are enough. You did enough.
Yeah.
I think
No, I think that would be good. So I think actually that's really good because I am, I'm sorry for dragging this out a little too long,
Oh, you're
but
fine.
I'm very much somebody who's hell bent on doing as much as I can before I go. And I don't, like I said, I don't think about my death too often, but I do realize that there's a time limit on what I can do and what I can say. And so, pretty much my goal is to just do as much as I possibly can and try to be a positive influence in as many people's lives as I can. And, when the time comes, it comes. And I'll have done as much as I can. Whenever that happens, it could be a freak accident. I could die at the age of 90 from a heart attack. Either way, it's my time to go, and I will have done as much as I can. And so that is very much, yeah, that would be nice to hear.
Yeah. That's good. That's awesome. Well, as you can see, I swapped models because why not? And
It matches the vibes.
it does match the vibe. So, but this has been a very fun and a very instructive episode of the VOD, and I'm glad I woke up. I'm still very tired. Don't get me wrong, but
Oh yeah.
I am so happy for how this turned out, and I think this is a perfect way for me to cap the week off. So, for VA, we're still starting out. But you can still hang. You can still hang in my walls to check stuff out. Heck yeah, Maddie. I'm glad to have you in the server, and glad to have you with us. But yeah, thanks for joining us, B. Any last minute things that you can think of before we end this show?
So is this where I talk about plugging my shit?
Yeah.
And whatnot, or okay. I have.
Oh no, the Discord audio suddenly cut. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, so I have an EP coming out, hopefully at some point this summer.
I am also EP.
Called In the Absence of, I've been working really, really hard. It's looking like it's turning into an album, so I don't know if it's gonna be done by this summer, but it does exist, and I want y'all to know that. So look forward to hearing more information about that from me. I enjoyed this episode of the VOD. It was really fun to be on here.
Yeah. Freaking loved it.
I liked talking about other people. Yeah, if you want to check out any of the creators I've mentioned, if you haven't seen them already, all of them are wonderful. All of them are amazing, and I encourage you to watch their content and not mine first. Otherwise, I'm feeling pretty good. We could end this off here. I'm happy to have been on the show. I'm super happy with. I'm happy with this episode. I'm happy with how this episode turned out as well.
Heck yeah.
Because I don't know. I've just had a lot of fucking fun here. So.
That's what the show
yeah,
is supposed to be.
I also encourage you to follow Val if you haven't, and if you're in the chat and somehow you haven't followed Val, do it now.
Don't get shouted out, nerd. Get shouted out.
Damn it.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's embarrassing.
What?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Definitely didn't just follow you. I thought I did. I thought I have been.
It's fine. It's fine. I've made that mistake before as well.
It do be like that. Well, with that in mind, it's time to end this. So, it's time for me to ask our last question, in my opinion, our second most important question. That is, who shall we raid that we have not raided before? And before you come up with that answer, search for it and then put it in the stream chat for everyone to see. And while you do that, I will talk to.
Who should we raid?
Thank you, Robin Floof. I appreciate the follow. You were awesome. Homework, go listen to B's cover of Alone after this. Can we raid Obama? We're not raiding Obama.
Is Obama live right now?
No, Obama's not live.
Okay. Who should we raid? So who have we raided? Because there's not a lot of people live right now.
Well, you take a gander at that, and I will address the chat. So, guys, thank you so much for thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the VOD. Thank you, B, for being my guest today. And this wouldn't be possible without you guys, the wonderful audience here. You guys make it worthwhile, and it makes me grateful that I get to have such wonderful people joining us. And thank you for all the new people joining us in the server, and then following me on Twitter and all that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you want to watch the previous episodes that I have a YouTube account that the link is down below that you can see. It says Valentine YouTube, so consider subscribing to that if you want to watch the previous episodes. This is going to be a pretty hard one to beat. So this was a very good episode. I was really happy how this turned out. But yeah. No stream tomorrow, no stream on Monday, but we should hopefully be returning to streaming on Tuesday next week as we continue to do more fun voice work. And by voice work, I mean we're just voicing characters in Danganronpa. So if you have not played that, I'd suggest avoiding it just because I don't want you to get spoiled. It's a spoil-heavy playthrough. But if not, come join us because we love doing our funny little voices. My Monokuma voice is reminiscent of Larry the Cable Guy. Don't ask me why. I freaking love it. And yeah, I will post.
My Monokuma voice sounds something like sorry. I actually keep going, and then I'll tell people about my Monokuma voice.
Keep an eye out on Discord and my Twitter for the updates about the tournament because more stuff will soon follow. And I think I'll hang out in my general VC after stream today. If anybody wants to hang out and chat, I have some time that I can say hello to everybody. And talk about some things, if any looming questions that people might have about the VO stuff or just anything in general. With that in mind, I also have a throne, guys. I'm trying to plug that a little more. You don't have to, but I have a throne that has things on there. If you want to suggest anything, if you want to buy anything for me, that's okay. I'm not that big on it. The big thing for me is, the Jamiroquai figure. Sorry guys, that's my sweetie. Is the $100 Jamiroquai figure that I always have to plug because it's the dumbest thing. But the biggest thing is you guys have a wonderful day, and let's raid someone.
Hold on, okay, I need to tell Chad about my Monokuma voice first, and then I was trying to find somebody who was playing SM64 to raid, but I can't. So
okay,
have we raided Astral before? Probably.
I don't know.
Okay, Astral Borealis. Wonderful person. They're playing Keep Talking Nobody Explodes right now. We'll just raid them. Anyways, It's because they're really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So Monokuma voice. Now then. Wait, sorry. A body has been discovered. Now then.
That is a very good impression.
Yeah.
That's a very good impression because
Yeah.
my Monokuma voice is very much the a body has been discovered. Hi,
Game
wait,
Grumps.
no, not you get it, you get the voice. It's freaking like Aaron Hansen Monokuma voice.
It just
yeah.
it hits all the right parts of the brain, and it makes sense in the grand scheme of all the Danganronpa playthroughs. Because bullying a kid named Makoto with a stupid voice like this is the funniest thing I could possibly do.
Yeah. Despair. That's all. That kind of a thing.
Yeah. So if we end up playing Danganronpa 2 on stream, perhaps you should consider joining us for that.
I would love to. I love that game to death.
Oh, I do too. Okay, let's raid before I continue getting pelted. Thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you in the server to chat, and if not, that's okay. Okay, bye-bye. All right, you think you're a comedian. Thank you, Tay. Okay, goodbye for real. Say goodbye, B.
Bye.